YouTube! How you guys doing today? This is Mike.
Grace.
TJ.
Andrew.
Faith.
Hey, today I'm going to make smoked salt. I'd never heard about this before until I was watching a video about 6-7 months ago on, I believe it was an American Homestead channel. They were making smoked salt, I believe. And so I had to try it, and I've come to like it a lot. It adds a nice smoky flavor to some food, and it's just awesome. But what I'm going to do is a little experiment today. We're going to smoke it. We're going to cold smoke it, and I'm going to take some out at probably like 4 hours, take some out at 8 hours, and take some out at 12 hours. And we'll just compare the different level of smokiness. Back in December, after starting to learn about smoking cheeses and everything else, I bought one of these Amaze N smokers off Amazon. I don't sell them. I'm not affiliated. I'll leave a link down below to the one that I bought. It's not an affiliate link or anything though, but I love it. You fill this thing up. And it'll slowly burn through here, smoldering. We'll use these pellets that TJ and Grace have. What do you got? You got some too, darling?
Yes.
All right. And we'll use those pellets. And this thing will last about 11 hours, I think. Maybe it was 12. I can't remember exactly. But it's cool. It burns and it just smolders through and smokes like crazy. And it's a cold smoke. So, all right. We'll get some salt loaded up on these screens. These are these splatter guard screens. And that's what I'm going to use. We're going to be using this coarse sea salt. And what we normally use day to day is this real salt. And I'm going to put, that's pretty fine, like salt. Yes, so I'm going to end up putting that just on a plate and seeing how that does smoking, because it'll go through the grates on these splatter guards. So, all right, let's start loading it up. All right, so we're loading this up for the smoker. Theoretically, I believe it should be filled up level all the way around. Go ahead and load her up. Good job, guys. Then we're going to use this torch to light it. And the remote control cars here have nothing to do with anything. Good job, guys. Yep, Grace, here's some for you. Go ahead, load those in there. Andrew, bud, we don't need a huge mess, okay? Load them up.
The mess is Andrew's
Right. Good job, guys. Good job.
That's good.
All right. Okay, and we'll get our lit here. We have put the torch into TJ's hand, and what he's going to do is he's going to put the torch right in there, and it's starting to rain on us. Go ahead and put the torch right in there, TJ. And we're just keep it there until I tell you. We're going to get this nice and going. And then we're going to let it smoke for a couple minutes and get going before we actually put the salt in here too. That's probably good. Let's go ahead. Okay, now keep it pointed in there and turn that knob towards the minus. Towards the minus. Keep going. Excellent, TJ. Good job. All right, so we'll keep an eye on that. As you can see, it's smoking right now. It's doing a good job. And we'll go ahead and get the salt. We'll go ahead and get the salt loaded up and get it thrown in here. All right, so Grace, go ahead and put some salt on that plate. You can put more. Here. Let's turn this real quick. Okay, dump it slowly, carefully. Good. Okay, let's leave that. We're going to see how well that smokes on this paper plate. That's just your normal fine salt. Well, it's not normal. It's the real salt. Okay, Grace, that's good. Andrew, dump some of this coarse salt onto, let's use the big one. Or wait, let's use the small one. I don't think the big one fits. Go ahead, dump it on there. Okay, that's good. TJ, go ahead and dump some on. Every once in a while this is in the smoker, Faith, go ahead and dump some on. Every once in a while this is in the smoker, I'm gonna mix it up and stir it a little bit too. Okay, that's good. Okay, so this is just for our experiment purposes here. Okay.
Gooby has it in the tin.
Yeah, Gooby did the real salt.
No.
Gooby is our nickname for Grace. Okay. TJ, why don't you go open that smoker? Tell me if it's smoking. Okay, guys, let go. Faith, Grace, let go, please. Thank you. Okay, open it up, bud. Oh, I can tell it's also gotten windy out. It's going to start storming, it looks like. Or raining, at least. I haven't heard any thunder. So when I go outside, this might get a little crackly here.
Dave, you should put it's not smoking that good.
It's not smoking that good. We might have to refire it. But we'll see. We'll leave it in here. We'll let it get started. And we'll see. We'll check on it here in just a little bit. Alright, I forgot about the real salt, so I added a rack up here. And Faith's going to go ahead and put it in there. And we'll see how that comes out. Yes, it's a cardboard plate, but remember, this is a cold smoke. The temperature's not going to rise in here at all today. So, alright, we'll keep an eye on it. Alright, I guess I should also add, I'm using mesquite wood pellets. You've already seen TJ and I think it was Grace holding those. Well, so every 4-hour test, I was going to take some out every 4 hours and lay it out and see the differences of color and taste and everything else. Well, we've gotten busy, so I'm going to do 6 hours. 6 and 12 or whenever it's done. So let's go check it out. I'll show you that it's we are cold smoke and it's very windy out here, so hopefully you can still hear what's going on. Absolutely no temperature registered on the temperature gauge. Alright. Lots of smoke. And you can see this is now about halfway through. Pretty cool. Let's take a look at this salt. We're going to take it inside and we're going to take about half of it off. I don't know if you can see the golden out here or not. Alright, so let's see. We'll probably get to see this on the plate real good. Faith, can you go turn this light on overhead, please?
Yeah.
I can definitely smell the smoke in here.
Alright, I think it's the wrong one.
Try again.
Okay.
There we go.
Alright, so that's 6 hours. Does the camera see that, Mom?
Oh yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to put roughly half of this back on. And
Go for 12.
going to go for the whole, whenever that smoker runs out. In fact, tell you well, you probably couldn't hear me over that. Whenever the smoker runs out, that's when I'll stop. And it might sit there overnight because it might run out after we go to bed. I think I'm going to want a lot more smoke flavor, so I'm going to put more than half of this back on. So let's see. Let's taste this real quick. Mom, taste a little. Definitely a mesquite, smoky flavor. Faith, you want to try a little? What do you think? You like it? All right. Now, if you remember, I'll show you outside, but I also did a plate full of real salt. Well, we had a rain downfall earlier, and that plate got soaked. I'll show it to you.
Oh no.
Yeah, spread out. And I like to put it up top farther just so that the smoke builds up in here and it's just fuller around there. So here's what happened to the real salt. It's a goo right now as it's drying out. I don't know, maybe it'll dry out and we can use it. Maybe the water's capturing more smoke flavor, I don't know. I doubt it, but just in case it rains more, I'm going to leave it there. It can protect the rest of the salt. Alright guys, late tonight we'll have the 12 hours out of the smoker, or possibly tomorrow morning we'll finish this up. At least the video portion of it, so see you then. Okay, so the second batch or I guess the continued batch, finished up in the smoker last night. And you can see the color difference, obviously. This is about 6 hours, and this is about 11 to 12 hours right there. A lot stronger tasting after being in there 11, 12 hours. Now, I think Jenny and I agree, if we were just to sit here and sample it, we like the lighter tasting one a lot better. But if you're going to season food with it, it takes a lot with the lighter flavor. We will more than likely use the longer smoked salt for seasoning food and everything, because the smoky flavor will come through a lot easier. And actually, in all reality, we'll probably mix these two together. I've already got some different. Here's some of my jalapeno stuff. What was this? This is a hickory full smoke, means this went for the 11-12 hours. Here's some hickory 4-hour. This is some wood pellets that are flavored garlic and beer. That's a full smoke on those. Here's some that I used, some Himalayan salt. What am I using all these for? No idea. I'm just playing. Here's garlic powder that I did with the garlic and beer full smoke. I really want to do some with some hickory and some mesquite like I just did. I should have thrown some in with the mesquite I just did. But so I'm going to use other spices and stuff, but I'm going to fill up another jar. I'm going to mix these two together and put it in one jar. This is what's left of the real salt after it got wet. And being on this painted cardboard plate, whatever, I'm not even gonna play with it. Unfortunately, I think that was a waste. So there you have it. There's our smoked salt, and I'll get it put into a container. Okay, guys, here's the finished product. We went ahead and put it in one of these spice jars. I believe we got these, and you saw the rack we had them hanging on. I believe we got these off Amazon. I think Jenny ordered them off Amazon. Just like, seems like everything nowadays is Amazon. We did mix the 6-hour and the 12-hour, mix the two together, and it's excellent. We just had some last night on asparagus. So we put some oil on the asparagus, some olive oil, lightly coated it, some salt, pepper, and garlic, or at least I think garlic. I put garlic on everything, so there must have been garlic on it. And then sprinkled a little bit of this on there, threw it on the grill for 3 or 4 minutes. Good stuff. So that's that. That's smoked salt. There's another video on YouTube of a guy. I'd have to find it, and I'll link to it if I can find it. But he did a comparison. I saw this video a long time ago. He did a comparison of hot and cold smoke for salt, and I think he did like 4, 8, and 12 hours maybe. I don't remember exactly, but if I remember correctly, there wasn't too much of a difference between hot and cold smoke. So anyways, if I can find that quickly, I'll link to it. Some uses for smoked salt. I mean, you can Google it, but a lot of people put it. I see a lot of fish related stuff with smoked salt. You could use it as a rub on your meats. You could, anything that you might want a little smoky flavor to. Which, what doesn't deserve a little smoky flavor? So anyways, you can Google it, get some great ideas. What do you use it for? Let me know so I can think of, oh yeah, why didn't I think of that? And I can start putting it on some stuff or asking Jenny to put it on stuff. So let me know what you use smoked salt for. All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for checking this out. Hope you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And then Instagram, we blow up Instagram. If you want to know what's going on here day to day, sometimes even hour to hour. If I'm not at work and I'm home doing stuff, I think I post a lot on Instagram.